next.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here, remember.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 21 carries, 60 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did that? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt. See them trying to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Completes it to Hardman, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Man open left side is Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Robinson up the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's the option. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Murray now running left off the option. He gets away from one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting
touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete here. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his now on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And he's got his man on the outright. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep down.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the... On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that... and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Knox.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
from the gun on third down. Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Troy Anderson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's going deep for Bateman.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Murray.
And this will be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Time to shine, fellas.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray.
He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Murray. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
First down. Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball 3, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Rashad Bateman with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so he doesn't offer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Troy Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
135 yards. yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Murray now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard run.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Matt Judon.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here comes 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 7. 1:52 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Murray to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Murray.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And that 2 points, you would think, should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
Free kick out of bounds.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Watch this complete idiot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll find Bateman once more. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 yards.
Murray going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.